It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Falcons create.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Falcons at 8-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tershawn Wharton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Mevis knocks this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out into open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Madd24 now on to punt this one away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These 2 teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. On first down, Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Achane. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 38-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it to Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball is likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
looking to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, Achane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Achane. Touchdown, Falcons. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Puka Nakua from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.